I'm exhausted, barely breathing, holding on to what I believe. And no matter what, you'll never take that from me. My reign is as far as your eyes can see. It's amazing, so amazing, so amazing, so amazing. It's amazing.
YouTube, my name is Tashawn Davis, and I'm here to talk about something that I find personally important in my life, and that's Black Lives Matter. Now, I want to start off by saying I'm not a very good speaker. I've never been a very good speaker, but I'm going to try my best to shed some light on what Black Lives Matter really is, and some common misconceptions that people have about it. Now, first I want to start off by saying what Black Lives Matter is really about. Now, about Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter is a chapter-based national organization working for the validity of Black life. We are working to rebuild the Black liberation movement. This is not a moment, but a movement. Sorry, the camera is kind of jiggly, sorry. Black Lives Matter was created in 2012 after Trayvon Martin's murderer, George Zimmerman, was acquitted for his crime, and a dead 17-year-old Trayvon Martin was posthumously placed on trial for his own murder. Rooted in the experiences of Black people in this country who actively resist dehumanization, Black Lives Matter is a cause of action in response to the virulent anti-Black racism that permeates our society. Black Lives Matter is a unique contribution that goes beyond extrajudicial killings and Black people by police and vigilantes. It goes beyond narrow nationalism and can be prevalent within Black communities, which merely call on Black people to love Black, live Black, and buy Black, keeping straight cis Black men in the front of the movement while our sisters, queer, trans, and disabled folks take up roles in the background or not at all. Black Lives Matter affirms the lives of Black, queer, and trans folks, disabled folks, Black undocumented folks, folks with records, women and Black lives among the gender spectrum. It centers those that have been marginalized within Black liberation movements. It is a tactic to rebuild the Black liberation movement. Now, I don't know about all the queer and transgender shit. I don't really care about all that. But what I do care about is the fact that my fellow Black people are being gunned down with no justice by cops in the streets. And a few things I want to talk about are some excuses that people use to justify these things. Like, many people will use things like Black on Black crime to justify killing of a cop. I mean, a cop killing one of us, which is not really a good argument when you think about it. Cops are here to serve and protect the people of this country, and using Black on Black crime as a basically a diversion tactic to say that it's justified because Blacks kill each other is just silly and stupid. That's like me saying, well, basically ISIS should be able to come in here and bomb all our asses because of American on American crime. How stupid do that shit sound? Now, one thing I want to bring up is Dylan Noble. Now, this wasn't a Black guy. This was a white guy. Dylan Noble shot and killed by an officer, while people who claim all lives matter, who say all lives matter as a way to divert from Black Lives Matter and undermine Black Lives Matter, they say nothing. The video shows Noble lying on the ground June 25th as two officers yell, "Keep your hands up." In other commands, one shot is fired. Seconds later, a third officer approaches the pair, and another shot rings out. At one point in the video, Dylan Noble was seen raising his arm saying, I've been shot. Now, the video does not show any moments leading up to the fatal shooting. So it doesn't show nothing before. Basically what was recorded, all that was recorded was after he got shot the first 2 times. 2 shots had already been fired before the recording began. Police Chief Jerry Dyer told the Times on Thursday that Noble twice raised his shirt with his left hand to reach under his shirt into his waistband. The officers said, of course, that they fell for their lives. Now, the only reason I bring this up is because the same people, when you say Black Lives Matter and they say All Lives Matter, they didn't say shit when this happened. Basically, the only reason that this was brought to the forefront was because Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter was the ones that talked about this and brought this to the forefront. Not anybody that said All Lives Matter. All Lives Matter wasn't even a thing before Black Lives Matter. It's basically a way of saying, well, shut the fuck up. Everybody gets shot. But when you think about it, all people aren't getting shot for no reason. All people ain't racially profiled. All people are not actively pursued by police. You know, this is the only real time I could think about recently that a white guy has been unjustly shot. And it's strange that it happens right in the wake, right as soon as 2 other black guys got shot by cops. Basically, when it didn't have to happen. Now, people like to, know what I'm saying, compare Black Lives Matter to terrorist groups, to the KKK, which is just silly. The KKK was a group that was based purely off of hate, off of discrimination, off of white supremacy. All they cared about was fuck anybody that wasn't white. Black Lives Matter is nothing like that. Black Lives Matter is for equality of all. They care about stopping police brutality, and that's the main sole purpose that the organization was created, to stop police brutality against black people. And once again, to use black on black crime as a cop out for why cops should be able to kill black people is just a silly ass argument. Hold on, let me look at this again. No, I will say, black on black crime is a problem. It's a real problem. But that's not the problem that we're looking at right now. Black on black crime. Now I want to do a video on that maybe after this, but that's not what the subject I'm on right now. What does Black Lives Matter mean? When we say Black Lives Matter, we are broadening the conversation around state violence to include all of the ways in which black people are intentionally left powerless at the hands of the state. We're talking about the ways in which black lives are deprived of our basic human rights and dignity. Black Lives Matter is working for a world where black lives are no longer systematically and intentionally targeted for demise. We affirm our contributions to this society, our humanity, and our resilience in the face of daily oppression. We have put our sweat, equity, and love for black people into creating a political project, taking the hashtag off of social media and into streets. The call for Black Lives Matter to matter is a rally cry for all black lives striving for liberation. Now, once again, why all lives matter pisses some people off when you say that. It's because it's basically a diversion tactic. I've heard people say, well, they add words to the slogan, basically saying only Black Lives Matter, when nobody really even said that. You know what I'm saying? It's like nobody said only Black Lives Matter. We're just saying Black Lives Matter too. By saying Black Lives Matter, we're not saying that one life doesn't matter. We're not saying white lives don't matter. We're not saying Mexicans' lives don't matter. We're not saying Italian lives don't matter. We're not saying none of that shit. We're just saying Black Lives Matter because, black lives are targeted by police. And we've basically been, targeted by a system that's not made for us. since we got into this country. You know what I'm saying? I want to talk more on it, but this is why I'm going to end the video, because it's another subject that I like to talk about, but I still want to talk more on it. So this is going to be a part 2. And I'm back, YouTube. Welcome.